Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video I'll be taking you through an overview of the General's Handbook. This is the Pitch Battles 2022 to 2023 Season Number 2. I've got to say a massive thank you to you for this book, as I ordered it from Element Games. I'll put a link in the description down below, and I was able to get this because if you order something through that link and you use the referral code Lee7781, you'll get some extra element crystals when you place an order, and I also get some element crystals too. So I've saved those crystals up and I bought this book with them, and I thought it'd be cool to make some content around this for the channel. So big thanks again for using the affiliate links that I put in the descriptions. It really helps me to purchase little products like this and create new things for the channel. So in this video, we'll have a good look through the General's Handbook for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. And here you can see you also get some little objective markers and this little leaflet that comes on the back and tells you exactly what's included. So you see you're going to get a bit of background here for this season. You're going to get up-to-date pitch battles, battle packs, 12 battle plans all together, artifacts of power and unique enhancements that you can use in those battles, and then the endless spell war scrolls have been updated, and you also get the updated core rules, which I think is really cool because any erratas that have happened before this was published are included in it. It's also handy to get this little insert here. This is going to give you some objective markers and some battle tactics. And so altogether there's 8 battle tactics that you can use. So they're double-sided. And then you can just pop these out and then you use these during the game. And the great thing is in Age of Sigmar that you can decide each time which battle tactic to use. Depending where the battle's going, you might see an opportunity to be able to pull one of these off. So just pop them out and there you go. Out they come, and then you can use those. They're really handy. I think they're good because once you choose it, you just lay it on the table and it's very clear to everyone which battle tactic will be in play. So this is a nice little addition to come with the book. Let's grab the ruler and you can have a good idea about how big they are. So you can see they're 1 inch across. So very small actually for objective markers. Altogether, you're going to get 10 of these, so more than you're going to need for the game. So you've got plenty of objective markers. So just pop all these out and then pop them in a little bag and then you're good to go. And they look like eyes to me, so of course I had to make a stupid face with them. Here we go then, here's the book, let's have a good look at it. And the first thing that jumps out to me is this is really great quality, nice strong binding there. And the good thing about that ring binding is this will open up flat on the tabletop. You've got the elastic band to keep it closed. You'll also get a code so that you can get the digital version of it. So any books like this that you buy, you can get a little code and then redeem it with Games Workshop. What I thought it might be handy for with this band is to put some of the war scrolls inside, and then maybe that band will keep it together and keep it quite shut. And I think it'll work quite well, but I wouldn't want to chance it if I was just carrying the book around. But I think once it's inside your bag, this is a nice way to keep everything together. I was really looking forward to getting this just to have the rules to hand and all the battle plans. I think it's going to be great, but really happy with just how well put together this is. The cover's really nice and thick. And again, it opens just completely flat. So if you had the big book, for a start, it's going to be twice the size. But if you want to look through it as you're playing, this is very handy. And you can see it's got all the contents there. It's got the background, pitch battles, the rules, and the spells, everything you need. And then also each section has got one of the little tabs, so it's going to make it really easy to flick straight to the section you need, whether you're wanting to just look up a rule as you're playing the game just to check something, or whether you want to go straight to the pitch battle and the battle packs when you're first playing the game. It just makes it a breeze to just do that. So I think this is a really nice touch and something they should do more of for some of the other games. I think this is really handy. The back cover is also nice and thick. You've got 96 pages altogether, and you can see that you can't close it from the back as the binding just gets a little bit thinner, so you just close it from the front like that. But yeah, really easy. All turns nice and smoothly with the pages. I was wondering how it would hold up over time, going back and forth and flicking through with the ring binding, but I think it's done quite well, so I think you're going to be pretty happy with how robust this is. Each section is going to give you all the details to get you right up to date with the rules. And if you like playing match play, I think this is something you really need to get hold of. If at least one of you's got it in your club, you're probably going to be all right. Especially if you want to play a tournament, they're going to be using this a lot to arrange it and to keep things up to date. As we're in Season 2 now, the region of war is Galais, so you've got some realm rules to look at, some new heroic action, you've got some more magics and commands, so a few extra things you can add to the game. Some more core battalions there, artifacts of power, unique enhancements, So if you wanted to include these in it, this is the way to do it really. This is where you're going to find these new rules, including grand strategies, and all this battle tactics as well, all listed out. So you've got your grand strategies for the battle, and then as you go through and you're taking your turns, you've got different battle tactics, and that's what these were that we saw earlier, that you can then use in the game as things unfold and the battle takes place on the table. Then you've got your scoring sheet, so it talks through how you're going to score the actual match play games. So essential if you're going to be doing some kind of tournament at your local club, or even if you just want to get into match play a little bit more, then this is going to be really good for that. Then it explains exactly what battle ready means with a few examples using the classic and the contrast method. So that's all, just a couple of pages for that. And then we're on to the battle plans. So this is going to give you 12 altogether. As you would expect, it lays everything out about the army, battlefield, deployment. You can see the deployment and the map here, where to place your objective markers, how you're going to get victory points throughout the game, what grand strategies you can use and all that kind of thing. And again, just looking at it on the table, nice and flat, everyone can get a good look at it. And it's not too big that it's going to take up a lot of room. So even with all your models on the table, this is certainly going to fit. And yeah, not like the big core book that you can see there. This is just like opened up with everything plain to see and very easy to find when you need it. I'll just flick through quickly so you can have a look at them all. So you're going to get a few here, 12 altogether, so plenty of choice, all different deployment zones, different territories. So I think this is going to be loads to contend with and mix up your games. If you're playing maybe 3 matches in a tournament over a day, you might want to pick 3 of these at random, roll a dice maybe, or just have a look through and choose some that you think would be fun based on the terrain you've got perhaps and the armies that are going to be playing in your tournament. The great thing about this is it's all completely up to date as well. So that's a really big selling point for me. So that was something that I was really keen to get. Then we've got the pitched battle publication. So it gives you everything there that's current. And then we'll look at the endless spells. These have been updated now. Some you'll see have been missing from previous editions, but now these are all the ones that are universal. So you can use these with the different army factions. One thing it doesn't say in here is how many points each of these are now, and you'll need to go onto the Warhammer community site for that. Go to the download section and you'll find the document that you need to download that ties in with this, and that'll give you all of the updated point values. Then we're on to the rules section, and this is something that, although it's in the core book, you're going to get exactly the same rules that you see in here, except these have been brought up to date. So the official erratas, all that information has been included in this. So brilliant, you don't have to update it, you don't have to add any post-it notes or cross anything out. This has now been brought right up to date. So if you're using this for your games, you know you're using the current rules. Each season is going to be 6 months, so we've had like one before this, here's the second one, so there'll be another one in 4 months time I believe, so this is still current for 4 months, so if you wanted to pick it up you could certainly get hold of it. And again, if you wanted to just get this and then just play casually at your local club and didn't want to keep up to date with extra editions after this, you could just use all the information on here and have a great time. It's good enough that you could keep playing with these. So if you didn't want to keep up to date, there's no real reason you have to unless you're playing match play and their official games. That brings us to the end of the book. So you've got your rules index there, which is again very easy to find things, and this rules reference on the back is very nice. This is going to give you the command abilities to hand for each of the phases, and also the spells and prayers that everyone can use. Now you will have to go back inside to get those new spells that are included for this new season, the Galley ones, but once you find those, it's no problem. You can flick back and find it quickly, but the main ones you want are all going to be on the back. You could use the elastic band to keep track of the page, so you can go straight there, and there you go. You can get straight to the magic spell that you wanted for the Realm Sphere. You could also add some extra little tabs in place like that. I've put that over the ribbon for some reason, so that's going to make it difficult to open up. But there we go. You can see that they're going to really help you get there and find your place as well. So you could add some extra tabs. Personally, I don't think you need them. The sections are quite small. It's very easy to find what you need. And I've done a better job here with the tabs. So there we go. That's another way of organising your General's Handbook. There we go, that's an overview of the General's Handbook, Pitch Battles 22 to 23 Season 2, with all the extras you get in there, the objective markers and the battle tactic cards. I hope this video has been helpful, giving you a good idea about what to expect in case you've been looking at picking one of these up for your game. I can certainly recommend it. It really helps when you're learning the game, and just when you're querying some rules as you're playing, you can find the answer quickly and efficiently as soon as you need it. So thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these daily videos. Thank you so much for your support. I couldn't do this without you. And if you'd like to join the community and find out more, there's a link in the description down below. Be awesome to see you there.